Around 19 million people have lost their jobs in India since the lockdown began. While it started with daily wage laborers and unorganized sector jobs, the corporates have caught up too. India's unemployment was already at an all time high before the pandemic struck. But the lockdown made many small businesses shut shop in the country, resulting in mass unemployment. India's job market looks bleak at the moment and will require a good amount of time to recover. India is one of the very few economies that is expected to bounce back from the coronavirus setback. If it does bounce back, the jobs will return. If it doesn't, that will be a problem. Pope Francis has stated that it will be unfair if a vaccine ends up into the hands of just one powerful country or is exclusive to the rich. His fears aren't out of nowhere. The swine flu vaccine got locked up in Europe and North America right after its development, leading to inaccessibility of the vaccine for other countries. The WHO is scrambling to put through agreements for a fair distribution once vaccines start getting approved. Few vaccines have entered the final stage of testing and will enter production soon if they are effective. Baltic countries of Latvia, Estonia, and Lithuania are pursuing a move away from Russia. The Baltics were forcefully included in the Soviet Union for years, and when the Communist Union finally collapsed, they were independent but heavily dependent on Russia. Over the years, the three countries have strived to become self-sufficient in many terms, but a majority of their electricity is still supplied by Russia and Belarus, a close Russian ally. It won't be wild to fear a power shutdown by Russia, who's unhappy with their relations with the EU. Thus, there are silent talks of the Baltic countries looking for an alternative, preferably the EU. The head of the International Monetary Fund said that the best memorial we can build for the victims of the coronavirus is a better, greener, smarter, and fairer world for the people. The statement has been a highlight of the belief that the pandemic is a good time for the countries to switch to green energy. The IMF itself has estimated that a large chunk of people who came out of poverty in the last few decades are going back into it. The more worrying fact is the widening gap between the rich and the poor, which has sped up since the beginning of the pandemic. The world is set to be cruel and difficult until it recovers. Denmark is making the banks and the rich fund a retirement plan. The plan aims at taxing the rich more to fund $480 million. The fund is to be used for the early retirement of people who work in laborious lines. The plan has attracted ire from the financial community and specifically the rich and the banks, who are set to pay more in taxes now. Do you think such a plan should be funded by the wealthy? And if not, then who should fund it? If you like this video, make sure to like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for your daily dose of effective news. Thank you for watching.